So let's talk a little bit about another thing that we're kind of really key and on is the whole idea of transparency versus versus anonymity. And in some cases, anonymity is important. In some cases, you want transparency. And Frederick, how do you kind of manage that? I can't imagine everybody sees everything, but certainly regulators would want to have a greater view. And if I'm party to the transaction, I get to see it. But
yeah, I don't think that need changes dramatically just because from what it is today, just because we have a different kind of technology. We may be able to satisfy certain needs better with the new technology, for example, with regulatory transparency. But there are reasons why in some market participants want to be known to each other, and there are reasons why in some markets they want to be anonymous to each other. Even the existence of their participation in that market, they want not to be known. And if we're going to try to deploy a technology that forces everyone to run around signaling what they're doing, it ain't going to fly. So we need to create adaptations of the technology so it can support various different market models, because the coconut market doesn't have the same requirements as the tomato market, and some of that remains unsolved today. But I think that someone said in an earlier panel today that there's a massive amount of creative energy, and some of the most intelligent people are actually working on that. So where we are now, we expect that will be solved. It's not sold yet, but we definitely think it will be sold. But we recognize it can't be a one-size-fits-all to transparency.
Patrick?
Well, I do think that it's a little bit of a red herring, because I don't think the current market as it exists completely eliminates leakage and so forth. I would agree that PII certainly can't be transparent. The way we've architected our system is such that the regulators, of course, have the view down to the trade at the atomic level, but above that, market participants will be able to see up to the wallet or up to the broker involved who's placed the order, but not beyond that. And I'm not sure that the current system is really that successful in preventing signal leakage anyway, but ultimately can be architected to provide transparency down to any level you want.